I think we will show a brief video that will let you know who Sylvia is.
I've loved the ocean from the earliest memory that I have. I loved it then, I still love it. I've had the good fortune to be able to come along at a time when diving was just getting underway. So I was among the first to use scuba diving as a scientist. The ocean drives the way the planet works. We need to protect the ocean as if our lives depend on it, because they do.
Great. Sylvia, you have devoted your life to the oceans, exploring them and protecting them. And I understand that it's not the first time that you actually join a stage with Earle. What first got you involved and interested in oceans, and what can you share with this audience and give them advice on this day?
I was knocked over by a wave when I was 3 years old, and the ocean got my attention. But as a scientist, as an explorer, what has held my attention right up to the moment that we're sharing now is that there's life in the ocean. The ocean is alive, and it keeps us alive. When I began exploring the ocean years ago, the idea was the ocean is so big, so vast, so resilient, that nothing people could do could harm the ocean. But now, years later, here, early in your century, the 21st century, we can see that the ocean is in trouble. That means we're in trouble. And a lot of people are expressing a lot of doom and gloom about the problems with the planet and the consequences to us. But here's the thing. If you think there's no solution to the problems, you don't even try to fix things. But if you have a vision of a better place, what's the world that what do you want the world to be? And then set about making it happen. What is the future you want? Think of a happier planet, a happier world. There are things that everyone can do to make a difference. Well, I've been an explorer ever since I was 3 years old, and everyone starts out that way, and I hope all of you will stay that way. Earle is an explorer. He explores with music, with songs, and with understanding who we are, where did we come from, and where is that better, happier place that we can all work together to get there. Philippe Cousteau comes from a family of explorers, and he too continues, and don't you ever stop. It's one of the best ways to inspire happiness, to be for yourself someone who's always looking at the world with wonder and keeping your eye on where do we want to go. Now, individually, one of the things that kids can do, I guess grown-ups can do this too, but this is especially for kids. Take the pledge. All right, take the pledge. I, whoever you are, I'm going to think happy thoughts and do what I can do to make the world a happier, better place. Right on. All right, that's one thing. But here's another thing you can do. National Geographic Kids website is making available an opportunity for every kid to get out a camera or your phone or whatever it is and take a photograph, a picture of something that makes you happy. Is it a flower? Is it a smile? Is it the ocean? Whatever it is, upload it to National Geographic Kids, and guess what? Pharrell has the wonderful task of choosing among all those photographs, one photograph that will be published online as a symbol of hope, a symbol of happiness. And it might be you, but whatever it is, it should inspire you to look for happiness, document it, share it with your friends, and put it up on that website and see what happens. I think this is going to be a fun thing for Pharrell to actually do, to look at all that happiness. Here's the other thing. As never before, those of us who are alive right now, that's all of you, we have come along at what may be the most important time in all of history, because never before could we know what now is known about who we are, about the planet, about things such as climate change, our ability to measure the effects of what we're doing to our home. And we also know what we can do to change it, to make things better. Early in the 20th century, national parks were a brilliant idea. Some say the best idea America ever had, and it's been shared with the world. Happy places, beautiful places, inspirational, healthy places. And we need to do and are doing something similar now for the ocean, making the ocean safer and better by establishing protected areas in the ocean, pristine seas, hope spots, places that will restore and maintain the health of the planet, which is good for the fish, good for the whales, good for the coral reefs, but it's also good for us. This is something you can do too, to support that idea. You can sing about it, you can write about it, you can take photographs, you can become a scientist, you can become an explorer, you can use your power, whoever you are, to make the world as never before. We have a chance to do this, and maybe as never again, to make the world a happier place. Thank you.